In every family, we will always have that one particular family member who loves disrupting the peace of everybody. And in this case, we are focusing on Kenya, since it has proven to be that stubborn family member among other East African countries. According to reports, President Ruto's government is reportedly causing tension and disruption in the long-standing unity between Kenya and Uganda. Now, the latest reports suggest that Uganda is feeling the brunt of President Ruto's leadership, with a particular impact on one of its most crucial commodities, and that is oil and petroleum products. Now, for years, the Ugandan National Oil Company, UNOC, has relied on the importation of 2.5 billion liters of fuel annually, costing a staggering 300 billion Kenyan shillings. A staggering 90% of this vital resource was traditionally imported through Kenya, with only a mere 10% coming through Tanzania due to Uganda's landlocked status. However, since President Ruto assumed power, middlemen in the Kenyan oil industry have allegedly inflated fuel prices, thereby severely affecting Uganda's oil importation program.
Hello, my name is Chief Okuzo from Plug TV.
To deal with this excessive inflation of oil prices, President Museveni of Uganda directed the state-owned Uganda National Oil Company, UNOC, to initiate oil importation independently, a decision that received parliamentary approval within a week.
It was an urgent matter and is so important to this country that we move towards a system that is going to help you and me enjoy some good prices at the pump.
However, barely a month later, nothing has happened, and UNOC has yet to commence fuel importation independently, continuing to rely on Kenya marketing oil companies. Now, Uganda had previously applied to the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority (EPRA) in Kenya to be recognized as an oil marketing company, but President Ruto's administration had not yet ratified this request. Now, reports indicate that Kenya harbored concerns that Uganda might benefit from its infrastructure while not adhering to the initial oil deal. Uganda was also accused of failing to provide evidence of operating 5 licensed retail stations and a licensed depot in Kenya, among other issues. In response to these challenges, Uganda has now issued an ultimatum declaring its intent to commence independent petroleum product imports starting February 2024, vowing to use Mombasa port for this purpose even without the required license. Yani watafanya hii biashara kimangoto, liwe liwalo. UNOC's strategy is to concentrate solely on the importation process, thereby avoiding inflated fuel prices from Kenya oil marketers. Now, it remains unclear how UNOC plans to execute this ultimatum by utilizing Kenyan ports without a license. How will they even do that? Because if they have to import oil, they have to go through Kenya and they must have the license. But right now, UNOC is declaring that by February 2024, they will import this independently without the help of, the Kenya oil marketing or other companies. How will they do that? Now, while Museveni was discussing about this issue between Kenya and Uganda, he had initially initiated this conversation and asked the Ugandans this: why not buy from the refineries abroad and transport through Kenya and Tanzania, cutting out the cost created by middlemen? President Museveni had directed UNOC in a bid to secure a more efficient fuel importation process. In November, Irene Batebe, Uganda's Energy Permanent Secretary, refuted reports claiming that President Ruto's government had declined to approve Uganda's request to be recognized as an oil marketing company in Kenya. Batebe emphasized that both countries were still deeply engaged in high-stakes negotiations to formalize the new changes in oil importation. But ever since Uganda made a request to be recognized as an oil marketing company in Kenya, their request is not yet approved. And that is why, up to now, Uganda is depending on Kenya for oil importations, walikuwa wamesema tutaanza kutegemea nchi zingine, but if you figure out where Tanzania is and where Uganda is, by the time wana import oil from Tanzania to Uganda, man, kuna vile watakuwa na insufficient oil kule Uganda. So the only appropriate route is through Kenya. And in Kenya kuna middlemen, and these middlemen are inflating the prices. And on the other side, Uganda is not ready to pay these middlemen. They want to do this independently. And unfortunately, for them to do this, they must have licenses. And on the other side, EPRA has not approved their request to be recognized as an oil marketing company, therefore making it hard for them to transact business. As umeona, by 2024 February, Uganda wamesema, mutatukazi hadi lini? We'll import this oil through your ports by force, by fire. And how will they even do that? Hiyo ni kama kukuja kwa nyumba ya mtu na mwambia, nitavuta stima kutoka kwako nipeleke kwangu, whether you like it or not. Na alafu tena hata bila kukuomba ruhusa. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in our comment section. That is it for now. Thanks for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye bye.